Welcome back to another episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Fear Factory Haunted House in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's 800 South, 666 West. My wife said not to say it's not a joke, but I'm saying it's not a joke. It's 666 West, and I'm saying it anyway. So there we go. You can find Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity Channel 6 every day at 6:30 p.m. or on their on-demand system. It's Utah On Demand, movies and film, movies young and old. I'm Jimmy Martin with KUTV. You can catch me on KUTV 2 News This Morning every Saturday and Sunday morning, 7 to 8 a.m. If you don't want to DVR it, wake up with me, well then just, or DVR it. And then you don't have to wake up with me. Whatever. Do what you want. Just watch. All right. And, okay, there's somebody new. Introduce yourself.
I'm Egg Foo, Jimmy's neighbor. I'm on the internet. You can find me on my Twitter at EggFoo. That's EGGFOU.
Sweet.
Or staring through my window at Jimmy's house.
Gonna say neighbor.
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. Well, like I said, you can find movies both young and old, or you can find ones that are still in theaters, like this one. It's Dracula Untold.
My father was a great man. A hero, so they say. Sometimes the world doesn't need another hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster.
My prince.
Oh, I've missed you.
Something troubles you.
The Sultan is preparing for battle and requires 1,000 boys for his army, including your son.
Run to your mother.
Look away! You can't protect us.
I'll find a way.
So, we can't do that yet. You're
Sorry.
not doing it.
Sorry.
So basically the premise of this one is Luke Evans, who everybody kind of knows him from boring movies. The only time I've actually been able to stand him was in The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. So the story is that he is, it's the origin story of Dracula.
Hey kids, do you want to see a movie about Dracula before he was Dracula, when he was known as Vlad the Impaler?
Of course.
Yeah.
So,
well, all the impaling made him really sad.
So, as you said, Vlad the Impaler, he's known around basically the world as like the most fierce warrior.
Yeah.
Killed thousands of people. But now he is indebted to the Turks, and they said, we want 1,000 of your children in your kingdom, or we're basically going to burn the whole damn thing down.
Yeah.
And so he is fearful of the future of his kingdom, decides to revisit a mountaintop that he had visited, on accident previously, that had some sort of beast inside. Well, the beast turns out that it's a vampire.
A vampire.
And so he makes a deal with the vampire. If he drinks his blood, he gets his powers for 3 days. But then, if he refuses to drink human blood, then
He'll go back to normal.
Goes back to normal. Everything is fine.
Normal Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah. Sad Vlad.
Sad Vlad, yeah.
But if you do drink human blood, then you will become what I am for all of eternity.
And he becomes free.
And he becomes free.
I have been waiting an eternity for a man of your strength to arrive.
Welcome to your life.
What is it you are seeking?
I want the power to destroy my enemies and save my family.
There's no turning back.
Drink Dracula.
Welcome to your life.
Well, guess what, folks? It's called Dracula Untold. We all know it's going to happen, so what's the point? There's so many moments where you sit there going, I know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is he going to die? No, he's not.
No, he's not.
It suffers from prequel syndrome. I've had problems with prequels pretty much since the idea was born.
Yeah.
And there's just no point to it. There's no drama, there's no surprises.
How many times have we heard this story, too?
Yeah.
Vlad the Impaler becomes Dracula, a vampire. Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
So what's also not helping this this endeavor is Luke Evans. The dude's a block of wood.
Oh,
I mean,
this movie's full of blocks of wood.
it's true, and it's really sad about that. I mean, because this could have been a kind of a cool idea. It could have been.
Yeah.
What it really, because if you don't know, the idea that Universal Studios has is to take all their classic monsters, Mummy, Wolfman, Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon,
Yeah.
and make it kind of like a Marvel universe. They're going to start crossing over their films with each other. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but that was, for this film, it was an afterthought. So they just said, oh, squeeze this in there real fast, and that's what's going to happen. So, you know, they did it. But what's the sad part, for me,
Yeah.
is it ends like as a modern day tale. Like, you know, it's in the future.
And that's what I want to say. I'm like, that would be so much better.
Yeah. And so that's where we
I can't remember the last time we had a good, like, modern Dracula. And I don't mean...
Has there ever been one?
Yeah, exactly. Like, usually they're set in that old, same Victorian time.
Yeah.
But I want, like, a cool modern one, set Dracula now.
Yeah. And that's what they could have done.
Yeah.
They could have had, like, that whole film be the modern day tale, and then flashback. You know, flashback, what, 15, 20 minutes? Because that's
Yeah.
all really that this movie contains. That's worth anything of content-wise. 15, 20 minutes. And so, again, man, like, prequels, we don't need them.
No.
It's a waste of time. I can't recommend this one.
I will say, some of the action, pretty cool.
Yeah.
When he gets his vampire powers and starts fighting a whole army of 1,000 dudes, that's pretty cool. And it starts out really cool, but then it goes to the jump cuts, or
Yeah.
like weird filters, weird angles where you don't really get to see what's happening. You just kind of hint at it.
See, I always blame, I blame the MTV generation.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, we can't sit and focus on a fight scene. And it also, to me, screams that the guy doesn't know how to fight. So, you got that problem.
Or the director doesn't know how to direct a fight.
Yeah, or the choreographer.
Yeah.
Which is, whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's not working. So, rather than show somebody kick the crap out of an entire army, we get to see some action through a
reflection in a sword.
Yeah, of the blade of the sword. It's just like, this is awful. You know, like the one time you had something to prove something to me,
Yeah.
and you ruined it.
What's happening to you?
I'm the thing men fear, not a ghost. Something else.
I see the devil inside him!
Do you think you are alive because you can fight? You are alive because of what I did to save you!
The world.
Never forget who I am.
I know it's Halloween, folks, but I'm not recommending this one. Gosh,
It's not even really a monster movie.
it's not. It's just a guy who
it's
gets
trying-
angry and sees heartbeats.
Yeah, like it's trying to be a period piece. Like, I'll say the costumes are cool.
Yeah.
His armor is really, really cool.
Yep.
But yeah, so many points in this movie where it's just exposition, exposition, exposition. We're explaining to you what's happening now.
Of a story you already know.
Yeah.
Or at least most of you do. But I can't recommend it. I'm giving it 1.5.
I'm not even going. I'm giving it 1.
1?
1.
Look at you. First time on the show, giving it a 1.
Because they start. Here's the thing. They start teasing you with good action, and then they just take it away.
They did. They do.
If they had gone stronger on that action, could have saved this movie. But no.
I don't even know if that would have saved it, but it definitely would have made it better. So, sorry, folks. I'm sorry that this world of monster universe didn't get off on a good foot. Hopefully Universal can change it, because
I will say, I want to see the sequel, because that's the movie I want to see, not this piece of crap.
Yep, exactly. So that'll do it for this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. As Egg said, it's a piece of crap. So what are you going to do about it? So we'll catch you next time. Be sure to check out the Fear Factory in Salt Lake City, Utah, all October long. You know what? I'm sure there's a Dracula in there. It's probably
scarier.
a lot scarier than this piece of crap.
And more interesting.
We'll see you next time.